A very good morning and a warm welcome to all our audience for today. We are all eagerly waiting to hear how one could heal through leaves. That's very interesting. I, Dr. Rajeshwari Ravi, the director of GD Jalan College, on behalf of our managing committee members, welcome all of you to enjoy this session and take the full advantage of Dr. Raj Merchant. I'll quickly introduce you on about Dr. Raj Merchant. He is a practicing naturopathic for more than the last 4 decades, and he is a very well-known and a very popular naturopathic. He specializes in leaf therapy and advises natural cures for various ailments. He believes that nature in magical ways and nature cures in magical ways, and everyone has the right to get treated. His noble work and miraculous cures are covered widely by newspapers, magazines, including Reader's Digest, and also by television, both in India and abroad. Patients suffering from any ailments like joint pains, obesity, heart issues, thyroid, cancer, etc., have found relief from simple lifestyle changes suggested by Dr. Raj Merchant. You can find his clinic in the midst of his personal medicinal garden in Malad, East Mumbai. Without wasting much time, I pass on to Dr. Raj Merchant. Welcome, sir. We are all eagerly waiting to hear you.
Thank you. And a warm welcome to everybody, whoever is listening and would like to ask me questions also. I'm ready to answer them as much easily as possible, or you can contact me afterwards on the telephone, or you can come personally with your problems. I believe nature is the first thing which has given us cure before giving us sicknesses. The leaves, the plants, the fruits are all medicines. You won't believe, simple plants like we say money plant, that is Lakshmi Vel, money plant, is highly medicinal. Such things are there to cure you without taking any stitches, or you can form the clotting of the blood if you are cut anywhere. In the good olden days, we were fighting with swords and daggers. In those days, everybody had money plant in their home, in the bulb, in the bottles, or in the pots, or on the strings, on the roof. Money plant, when ground, one leaf ground and put wherever you are cut, it doesn't require stitches and blood starts clotting immediately. So oozing of blood has stopped and the mark also is not left. Such things are there with nature. So you can try healing yourself with nature, and there is nothing better than that as far as I'm concerned. Say, I started with curry patta, telling people that curry patta is the thing, and people would laugh at me initially and say, curry patta, oh, it's available free. So one day you'll have to buy. You won't get it for free. Not only that, the quantum of curry patta suggested by me is very high. I suggest around 300 leaves a day. It is one of the best remedies for diabetes, which is a very common disease today. In each and every country, you will find diabetes, but in cold countries, the quantum of curry patta has reduced. It is cold. Curry patta is cold. So quantum reduces considerably according to the state of that country where ice is there. You can say Canada, country like Canada or Germany or Switzerland, curry patta consumption reduces considerably. Now, curry patta in India, I would suggest around 300 leaves a day, 50 into 6 times. It helps you to control diabetes to the extent I can give you two examples. One person of age of 69 having insulin 35 units in the morning, 35 units in the afternoon, and 30 units in the evening. His insulin was stopped with French beans and curry patta and walk. 12 units a day was cut down whenever he takes French beans for 10 days. But continuous process of stopping the insulin was there. Secondly, curry patta, 300 leaves and walk for an hour or an hour and a quarter is one of the best remedies for sugar related problems. Not only sugar, curry patta is kidney, eye disorders, premature graying of hair, falling of hair, obesity, diabetes, blood pressure, hypertension, and acidity. These are the good points of curry leaves. Next best thing I told people is onion. One of the best remedies is onion. Right from the graying of hair, I can convert my hair into black hair if I apply every day onion for about, it will take a time, about 1.5 years, but all my hair will grow black. Similarly, if I've got eye problems, I've got specs, I can use onion juice in my eye. I had 3.5 numbers, reading as well as bifocal, reading as well as long distance. Both have gone. For last 8 to 10 years, I don't use specs. I can read without specs and I can see comfortably. I am around 78 years. Hearing problem, one of the gentlemen from Mumbai, Andheri, a good builder, was using hearing aid. I asked him to put onion juice in the ear, 4 drops, but to clean it after 15-20 minutes with the earbud. Cleaning with earbud was absolutely necessary. And after a few days, he called me up and he says, my hearing aid, which had gone bad, I had asked Simon's company to replace it with a new one. It has arrived, but I can hear everything. I can hear the sparrows in the window. So I said, then in those circumstances, he said to me that I've returned the hearing aid to the company, saying that you can cut whatever amount you want, but I can hear properly, so I don't need it. He was very comfortable. For 4 years, he had used hearing aid and very comfortable till the end. Not only that, onion, any kind of joint pains, say rheumatoid arthritis, any kind of joint pains, you can give a rub with grated onion on that area, and you will find relief, considerable relief with the hearing aid, with the joint pains, I mean. And they will almost go. Paralyzed person who is paralyzed, you can grate the onion and immediately give him a massage with the onion 6 times a day. And you will find he is recovering faster than what anybody can heal you with. So in such circumstances, there is nothing better than onion, and it is available in every house, everywhere, very commonly. If we are going to the desert, we keep it in the pocket, we keep it in the below the hat or pagri or in the shoes to avoid the heat from the desert. In the cold places, you do that also, and you are happy. It has got both the tasirs. It is hot as well as cold in control. If you see onions, they are the best remedies for anything almost. Right from here, if your feet are burning, grate them, put it below the feet, your feet will stop burning. Well, what else can you expect from such a thing? It's one of the best medicines, one of the best medicines which can be easily available, and it is at home. Next best thing I suggested to the people was carrot. Carrot consumption. The carrot is having all vitamins and minerals, as well as it is having vitamin A in abundance. It is clearing fiber, fibrosis, fibroids, cyst, if taken in the form of juice. Those diabetic people cannot take it as juice, so they can chew and consume. It helps you in the consumption for clearing cancer, as well as any kind of fibroid, fibrosis, cyst. It takes time, bit of a time is consumed, but then it is very good. I suggest around 65% of your intake of food as carrot, either raw or in the form of juice. Or you can take it as boiled carrot also. I have got more than 100 patients of cancer surviving very comfortably for last more than 10 years with the carrot. Not only carrot is very good for cancer, Tulsi and Bilpatra. As the saying goes, 33 crores of God are there. All are offered Tulsi. And Bilpatra is offered to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is energy. You get both. You are covering all the gods, as well as you're getting energy with Bilpatra. You can take Tulsi Bilpatta juice, which will help you to clear your problems. Not only that, I have seen patients who were suffering with cancer getting healed. Those persons who couldn't walk, they started walking, they started moving, and they were very cheerful. They could do their own things and they could go to the temple, market, move with friends, go for good walks till their end. So nothing better than carrot, tulsi and bilpatra. As far as I'm concerned, cancer patients are there. Of course, in cancer, I offer two more things. One is a bark powder of the tree, which named, which is a mixture of Arjuna and other plants. It helps to remove all infections from your body. Any kind of a boil which is not bursting, you can apply the simple paste of the powder mixed with little bit, a drop of water on the boil, and it bursts immediately. Immediately means not on the spot, but it takes a bit of a time, but it opens up and we are clear of the infection. These things are there. Now there is shoe flour. Shoe flour in piles, bleeding, or any kind of excessive menstrual bleeding. You can eat shoe flowers, which are offered to Lord Ganesha. That is hibiscus, red hibiscus petals. If they are eaten in quantity, your bleeding stops immediately. And not only the flowers, the leaves of the plant. I remember an incident, a 16-year-old boy in first year, open link a 16-year-old boy in the vertebrae, he had 12 mm pus. His vertebrae was about to break. And none of the doctors in the family, after showing everybody, were happy about it. They came to me and I treated the boy with hibiscus leaves, tulsi leaves, and moringa. Moringa is drumstick, moringa oil to apply on the back and sit in the sunlight with the back facing. And every 3 months when he was checked, the pus had reduced by 300 to 400 ml. At the end of 10 months, he was clear of all the pus. And there was nothing like pus in his body. Today he is working with HPCL on a very good post. Such examples are there in patients. A young boy, young girl of 9 years age, spastic, living vegetable, couldn't carry herself, was offered with Tulsi and Bilpatra. And the servant who carried her, weekly they used to come and collect the juices from me. The servant who carried her, after about 6 months, said that she started lifting her neck. She started controlling her vertebrae. So the weight, what I used to carry, was dead weight, has completely vanished. Now I can carry her very comfortably. So nature is giving you the medicine. It has helped you. We have to work on this nature instead of going in for chemicalization. If we work on these things, we can cover up all the needs of the people. Only thing is we have to grow plants, not cut trees as we do today. These are the things. Piti pani khapegi. These are the things which will help you. Say, for example, another thing in diabetes, a person came to me with 430 and 670. 430 and 670. 430 was fasting. It was Damji Bhai, living in Malad, West. And I asked him what medicines he was on, whether the patient is in the hospital, whether he's on insulin. So he says, no, I am the patient. And I was surprised that with so high a diabetes, he's sitting in front of me and I have to treat him. I told him every day in the morning, empty stomach for 10 days, take French beans, about 10 to 15 in number, and curry leaves, and go for good morning walks. I suggested to him about 400 curry leaves, and he told me he's got curry patta plant in his garden in Ramchandar Lane. And he used to eat around 1,000 leaves a day, go for morning walks. And at the end of 10 days, when I had asked him to check up, and when he checked up, it was 135 and 165. Nothing on this earth can bring it down so fast without getting you into coma or glycemia, or you can say unconsciousness. So fast a drop is not possible except with nature. Such things are there in the nature. Like you can say, I'm sitting in my garden and I'm trying to visualize the trees, which I can answer you with, or there is a small leaf like Tylophora Stamatica, or you can say Kizanelli. Kizanelli is a wild plant which grows everywhere, or Dudhi. These are one of the best remedies for jaundice or liver-related problems. In case any problem with liver. Mehendi, one of the best remedies I suggest to people is mehendi, henna. Henna you apply on the hands to get color during the festivals and marriages. But if you take a handful of henna leaves, grind them, washing it properly, you can grind them, boil it in 1.25 liter water up to the extent of reducing it to around 0.75 liters. Make 10 parts of this without straining. You drink it 10 times in a day, and your jaundice is gone in one day. Who can give you this good a chance? You will say henna consumption. When you see that water, it is all red, muddy. You won't feel like drinking. But it is one of the best remedies. Such things are there with nature. Mango leaves today, mango, custard apple. sitafal, what you call ramfal, or guava, even bougainvillea leaves are in an emergency. You can, instead of French beans, if you're not getting French beans, you can bring down your diabetes. If you eat them for 10 days, about 10 leaves, even periwinkle, that is Vinca rosea, white or pink plant leaves. The white flowers of Vinca rosea help you to reduce weight if you eat about 8 or 10 every day. The pink one, Vinca rosea or periwinkle, will help you to clear off cancer also. Now, bougainvillea leaves, how can you imagine it will bring down diabetes? But it does. So nature is one of the best remedies. You have to make use of it. Huh? आखिरी मिनट लग फोटो लगा ब्रेथ करना. I'm taking a break for a minute. Rote, you want to?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Drying up of the throat is there, so I have to consume water.
Please go ahead, sir.
Okay, chopadi did. English chide. मैं अति का तो उड़े नीचे वाली नीचे जाड़ी हाँ. See, I was trying to recollect the name of that plant. Udde na? Udde. That is very common plant. I can show you some pictures of the plants where it will help you to get the things very easily. Shoe flower. That's the shoe flower plant. Not only flower, but the leaves will help you out. As I explained, mango. We call Harsingar plant. That is Parijat plant is there. If the flowers are white and flowers fall face down with orange stem at the back, that is known as Prajakta or Parijat, or they call Harsingar in northern India. 4 leaves of the plant will help you to stop white or red discharge. There is no medicine in homeopathy, allopathy, Ayurveda, or including Unani. They are not in a position to give you except these 4 leaves. After consumption of the 4 leaves, you can take half a cup milk with 1.5 spoon honey. उनके chew half a spoon of honey, and that will help you to clear your discharges. So the weakness suffered by the person is not there. One second, ma. This is the only remedy for the discharge which will help you to clear all your problems. Such plants are there. उनके बोला है ना उनके ओडा उबो रहेला छु. એટાથી રાડુ ન પા. Such well, some problems always crop up.
Sir, you can continue. It is not disturbing us, sir. You can continue.
Okay. Okay. I was talking. See, it makes me forget many things.
So
I have to. I have to
you were talking
remember.
about Parijat flowers.
Parijat flowers will help you to clear sinusitis, sinuses, and other infections. We as I was saying about Parijat, for sinusitis and other things, flowers like jasmine and other flowers are also there. Champa and other good smelling flowers will help you to clear your sinusitis and clear the breathing tract completely. For cough and cold, or today, nowadays, there is a lot of with this COVID thing going on. There are a lot of infections with coughing and dry cough. So I would suggest for dry and wet cough, both, you take half a cup of milk, put a bit of turmeric, pinch of ajwain, and a petal of garlic, crush, boil, strain and drink. For Jains who don't use garlic, you can add cow ghee, half a spoon or a spoon, and after boiling, you can add a pinch of salt with the rest of the things going ahead. Arjun tree is there. Arjun is very good for liver problems. We say Arjun, Arishchurna is very good for heart and other things. But Arjuna tree, bark of Arjun, generally I give from my side distilled water of Tulsi, Bilpatra or Ajwain, so that mercury in the Tulsi leaves, you can't chew Tulsi leaves because teeth will start chipping off, all the enamel will start vanishing. And November 14, Reader's Digest has covered me with that. And I have suggested around 1,000 leaves to give a replacement of chemotherapy. 1,000 leaves a day for 1 month is one natural chemotherapy without you having any side effects of losing your hair or weaknesses or your body is suffering. Nothing of that sort will happen with 1,000 leaves of Tulsi. On the contrary, it will help you to clear your problem. Similarly, suggestions of other leaves are also given by me. Say, for example, you can have jambun leaves, guava leaves, 6 to 8 or 10 leaves of guava are tender leaves. When I mean by leaves, tender leaves. You can cover up your diabetes and other ailments of the body. Not all the weaknesses, all the other troubles are cleared, and you will find immediate relief with them. The juices of the fruits consumed in the morning are very good. You can have a mixture of carrot, dudhi, palak, methi together in the morning first thing, and you will find that all your problems are getting over. If you want to lose weight very fast, say about 10 to 12 kg a month, you can live on oranges and take ajwain tulsi, but empty stomach, you have to use coriander juice. Because coriander clears cholesterol as well as all hormonal unbalances are cleared with coriander. Those ladies suffering with menstrual problems or not having them at a regular interval or sometimes it is stopped, you can take coriander juice, empty stomach, take shepu, that is dil, bhaji, this much bunch, and 3/4 of that you can take pudina, that is parsley or mint. Mix it, coriander, empty stomach, these two mix and grind, convert them to 4 parts, drink it 4 times in a day. Do this regularly and you'll get your periods regularly. Those couples not having any issue, the ladies can do this and the gents can take ginger in the mouth. They can put a small piece of ginger. And next year, I say, deliver me with 1 penda. 100% you should get an issue. There is no need of going in for artificial insemination and other things. Nature has given you remedies for each and every disease. At the present moment, it is difficult for me to explain to you how and how much, because examples are there, of course, but how to explain that or remember them and come out to you is the thing when you are in Rajeshwari ji, shall we?
Yes, sir. What we will do is, I'll check with the audience if they have any questions for you. You can take up the question. Yeah. And we definitely learned a lot from you. We really did not know the importance of all these leaves, which can help to control diabetes, to control cough and cold, and also to reduce your obesity, and most of all, even to control cancer, or to get rid of the cancer, and also something which can serve as a replacement to chemotherapy is wonderful, which I heard, because chemotherapy has its own side effects on everyone. But I have my own personal experience when I got my brother to you, and he's now very fine with the way you have given the distilled Tulsi and Bale Pani and other thing. And I would say even someone who referred me to you when his mother was suffering with breast cancer, and she also lived long after the way you suggested to take. So hats off to you, sir, for doing this fantastic service. There is a question coming up from Sakshi Singh. Is there a plan to increase the concentration?
There is a plan, but it's a mixture of not one plan. It's a mixture of about 15 or 18 plants together, which helps you. I have helped the youngsters who were repeating the classes in the school in the good olden days. And after that, retired judges, high court judges, to remember important dates for the cases by consuming half a teaspoon of that mixture.
Okay. What is that actually?
It's known as memory paste. It helps you to remember, and those repeaters, those school young children who were repeating for 2 years, and their parents would come to me, or I had gone to the school in 8th, 9th, 10th and 11th. In those good olden days, 11th was the SSC board exam. And I had experimented on about 50 children for 3 years. After that, I came out with this mixture, and they all passed comfortably. The teachers could not understand how they could get out so easily.
Oh, great. So if they need this mixture, they can get it from you, right?
They can get it from you.
Since it's a mixture of, you said, 10, 15 different leaves you mix together and make.
Yes.
So at the end, we will definitely flash your number to them, whoever could get in touch. So there is another question coming up. Before that, I shouldn't miss. Someone has also asked, 1 second, sir, I'll read out that to you. Can we extract the onion juice and store it, and for how long?
See, storing of onion juice, when you get onion very easily and it is available in the house, why you have to store when you can use fresh things?
Okay. So the fresh one is always better, you say?
Better.
Okay. There is another question coming up. 1 minute. He has said, good afternoon, sir. Can we heal pancreatitis through plant?
Yes.
We can heal that also?
We can heal that also. French beans is there. Other vegetables are there, which I have to guide them according to their problem.
Okay. So one visit to your clinic is required, and then you can suggest to them.
Yes.
Okay. And then there is also a question coming up. What is for 1 minute? What is for cancer and replacement of chemotherapy? I think, sir. Yeah, tell me, sir.
I have already answered that 1000 leaves a day with Tulsi and Bilpatra juice and coconut. And carrot. Let him come to me so I can guide him properly. So that no problems are left. So he shouldn't feel that he is suffering with some problem.
And he has also asked somebody how type 1 diabetes can be reversed.
See, diabetes cannot be reversed actually. To be very honest, it can be controlled in such a way that you can live with all those things which you are told not to eat, but in a small way.
Okay. Another question coming up is, he said, how do we control the knee pain? Someone has asked this question.
See, onion is there. As far as knee joint pain is concerned, I give moringa oil from my side, showing the result. First thing is, I don't charge consulting. So they should not feel that consultation wise, I'm getting some funds, which should be a happy thing for them. Moringa oil, as far as knee pain is concerned, doctors have advised knee joint replacement, wherein I apply the oil and show results in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I've experienced that, sir, in your clinic. Yeah. I must tell the audience, sir never charges consultation fees. If you go to his clinic, he never charges. Only he recommends what to use. And whatever he has created, paste or the fluid form, any medicine, that you can take it from. So there is a question coming up, a very important question. Is there any remedy for eye problem, eyesight and eye problem?
You can use onion juice. You can use old honey.
Okay.
You can use your own urine.
Okay.
Provided you're following non-consumption of alcohol and other things.
Okay. Okay. So that's the remedy for eye is the onion juice. 1 or 2 drops we can have it in our eye every day.
Best remedy.
Okay. Okay. I know that in the beginning you said that for the last 6-7 years you are not having your spectacles because you could get rid of the short-sighted and long-sighted problems, right?
Right.
That's excellent. Any other question coming up which is new? Any remedy for hyperthyroidism?
Empty stomach coriander juice or a plant known as Cocculus hirsutus.
Okay. Okay.
Botanically known, and it's a very common creeper, but difficult to understand. If people come to me, I'll show them what it is.
Okay. Someone has asked question for pigmentation, how it could be treated.
Pigmentation can be treated with coconut oil. There is a cream known as plant known as Writer's Tintoria, of which I make a cream. It is good for eczema, psoriasis also.
Okay, that's great. And there is one question going up. Remedy for multiple disorder.
Bale Tulsi water is one of the best remedies for multiple disorders.
Okay. Bale Tulsi. Okay.
Bale Tulsi juice.
Okay. And there was one new question. So repeat, I'll not. So they have also asked, is there any plant-based solution for erectile dysfunction and female conception to avoid IVF?
That's already I have answered by suggesting coriander juice, dil bhaji and mint. And I have asked them to give me one penda also at the end.
Correct. You said even the male should take more of ginger.
Ginger.
Yeah. For the female, they need to have coriander juice and pudina and shepu. That's the mix.
Correct.
Yeah, correct. One last question we will take. Is there any plant for multiple nerve damage and nerve pain?
See, the onion is one of the best remedies. By consumption of onion, all your nerves get strong. Application at the places where burning where numbness and other things start developing with diabetes and other diseases, you can do the application with onion, or else eating of onion. But eating of onion, you don't have to cut it with the knife. You have to break it with the hand or a stone or anything, but break it and use it.
That's crush it, like.
Crush it. Correct.
Okay, okay. No, this is another question which, solution to white hair problem. I think you already addressed onion juice that could be
Yes.
applied to take care of.
Correct. Correct.
Another question is, 1 minute, sir. I'm just reading out. Remedy for acidity, someone is asking.
See, protein. Protein is the culprit for acidity. You have to avoid all proteins
Mhm.
to get rid of acidity.
Correct, correct. Now, what we do is your business card. Someone asked, let's take this as a last question. Remedy for headache.
Headache is, protein is one of the, again, remedies with acidity. It is migraine related. And if you avoid proteins, your headache should not be there.
Okay. Remedy for hair fall problem. I think sir has answered that.
You can use my shampoo and hair oil also if there is a strong hair fall or breaking of hair.
Correct. To our lovely audience, I need to say that Dr. Raj Merchant, the naturopathic, he has his clinic in Malad East. He has his own beautiful medicinal garden there. So you can visit for further consultation. And I will give you his phone number. You may please note down. I'll repeat even. His phone number is 9821564168. 9821564168. IT team, I'll request if you could flash his number, type and flash his number. It is 9821564168. This is Dr. Raj Merchant's number, and his clinic is located in Malad East, at the end of the railway track. From there, there is a right turn which takes place inside his beautiful garden. There he has his clinic. So those who need to consult him more can definitely consult him there. Dr. Raj Merchant, Malad East. Yes, that's his name. And I've given you his phone number. I think if you need, it is already typed 98. You can see in the chat box 21564168.
If you add me on WhatsApp, you will get my address over there.
Yes, sir. Definitely. So even if you call him for appointment, in case if you want to meet him, you could go. I'm sure all our audience today definitely would have enjoyed and taken advantage of those simple solutions which you gave. How one can cure naturally with the help of consuming the leaves. So it was a fantastic session, sir. We would love to have you more, maybe personally here coming to a college and addressing our teachers and other staff. And at the end, Professor Chiranjeev Roy will give you the vote of thanks. Over to Chiranjeev.
A loveliest good noon to everyone present over here. A very famous quote was given by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. You cannot change your future, but you can change your habits, and surely your habit will change your future. On behalf of Ghanshyamnath Jalan College, Science, Commerce and Arts, I, Mr. Chiranjeev Roy, Assistant Professor of Botany, would like to propose a vote of thanks and it's a great honor and privilege to stand before you to deliver a vote of thanks. First of all, I would like to propose hearty vote of thanks to our resource person, Dr. Raj Merchant, a naturopathic, for gracing today's webinar by accepting our invitation from his busy schedule. Thank you, sir, for your very interesting and thought-provoking address on natural healing with leaves. Your specialization in leaf therapy is valuable for us to cure the various ailments. And we will definitely visit your garden with our students to witness the various medicinal plants of your garden. We are grateful to our managing committee convener Sri Babulal Todiji, Director Dr. Rajeshwari Ravi, and Principal Dr. Rajeshwari Govindappa for taking an initiative to hosting and organizing a wisdom webinar series with their new ideas and constant support. I would also like to extend my gratitude to our coordinator, Professor Trupti Nagadia, IT Department, Professor Ravi Prakash Jaishwal, our technical team for their technical support, Professor Sabha Sheikh, our technicians, Mr. Virag, Pratish, my colleague and non-teaching staff for arranging and keeping everything ready before the webinar so that the webinar goes smoothly. Finally, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the participants, dear students and teachers. Thank you for participating in this webinar. Without your participation, a webinar would not be successful as it is. I would also request all the participants to kindly fill the feedback form. The link for the feedback form has been provided to you in your Zoom as well as YouTube chat box. Only after filling the feedback form, your attendance will be marked and an e-certificate of participation will be provided to you. Once again, thanks to everyone. Over to you, Director Ma'am.
Thank you so much, Professor Chiranjeev. That was a very elaborate word of thanks. You covered everything, whatever sir guided us. It was fantastic. And I definitely would like to thank, as Professor Chiranjeev said, without the audience, this webinar could not have been carried out and done so well. And thank you to everyone. Thank you to our managing committee members also for always being so supportive. And Dr. Raj Merchant, I would like to profusely thank you for accepting our invitation to guide all of us in spite of your busy schedule. Audience, I must say, sir has really taken time out because I have visited his clinic and you can find always there is a crowd in his clinic for consultation. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you. We'll meet you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.